Nick Kostos, host of You Better You Bet, Odyssey Sports Betting Insider. Insider calls presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. Catch You Better You Bet on the new Westwood One Sports, weekdays 9 to noon, and You Better You Bet countdown to kickoff Sundays from 11 to 1. What's up, Kostos?
What's going on, guys? Great to be on with you here. And if you'll allow me, follow our new YouTube page, the show YouTube page, youtube.com/@thekostos, youtube.com/@THEKOSTOS.
Anything else you want to plug while you're here?
My Instagram at the Kostos, and my Venmo also at the Kostos.
There we go. Wow, your Venmo. Cash App. You got Cash App too? Well, might as well.
I actually don't think I do have Cash App. I think it's just I have PayPal.
No, that's enough. Before we get to the betting the games, we have to ask you, as a Giants fan who was thinking last week the Bills would lose and then they would get Harbaugh. You end up with Harbaugh. I would imagine you're excited about that. You have to be, right?
Very excited about it, and I'll be honest. And I don't know if I said it on this show, but I've said it on my show, that I wanted Kevin Stefanski to be the next coach of the Giants. So if you had asked me a week ago, Stefanski or Harbaugh, I would have chosen Stefanski, with the rationale being Stefanski, I know, gives me a schematic advantage on one side of the ball, where like John Harbaugh doesn't necessarily do that as a CEO type, right? Mm-hmm. And I kind of also think that John Harbaugh, what he was great at a number of years ago was kind of like being the leader of the analytical, revolution in terms of going forward on fourth down and 2-point conversions. And now it feels like not only has the rest of the league caught up to it, but now we're starting to have the conversations like, do teams need to take the points more often? It has swung completely in the other direction. So I actually agree with you on that. I do think they do. So I was kind of stuck thinking yesterday when the news came down that they would make the hire, like, I like it. I don't know if I love it. And then I find out Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator in Baltimore, is coming with him. And now I'm all in on this because Monken, I think his personality, which reportedly did not mesh well with Lamar Jackson's, I think will mesh very well with Jackson Dart's. I think there will be a schematic advantage on the offensive side of the ball. And look, candidly, as a Giants fan, we've been so bad for so long that taking the team to respectability, I think there's something to be said for that. And he obviously, I think, will instill a winning culture, a hashtag leader of men. And I don't think this is crazy to say this. This will sound like I'm trolling. I'm not. I think the Eagles are more likely to win more games next year than the Giants. The Giants have the best coach in the division. No? That's fair?
Arguably, yeah.
I think that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
And what a spot to be in that is as a Giants fan. So I am very happy with this hire.
Now, you guys are gonna love John Harbaugh. You're talking about stabilizing the organization, once proud organization, looking for respectability. He brings that. There is confidence there. I think that he's going to change that whole environment up there, man.
Yeah,
you're going to love John Harbaugh.
Nick, Ike knows John Harbaugh very well, played for him. Yep. John Harbaugh offered him his first scholarship that Ike said yes to and then turned his back on him and went to a different college. But
love that.
Yes.
Yeah, good turncoat. I love that.
It worked out for both of us.
Yes. It ended up working out. And when you look, and you know this all too well, Nick, but like you look at the Giants coaching since Coughlin stepped down, I had even forgot about Shermer. I completely
that one shot.
Yeah,
I promise you this: no Giants fan has forgotten. Right. We remember Pat. Yeah.
Yes, I mean Shermer, McAdoo, Judge, Daboll. I mean Gettleman. If nothing else, there is, as you mentioned, respectability and a culture, and I think that is a win for Giants fans for sure. So we have 4 games this weekend. I'm going to want your opinion on all of them. Which one do you like best?
Oh, I like the Rams-Bears game best from a betting perspective.
Okay.
So the Rams are 3.5-point road favorites. The total is where I want to look, guys. The total in the game is 48.5. And it's ticked down a little bit because it's going to be freezing cold, but the wind is not expected to be bad. And if the wind's not bad, I really think both offenses can show up and show out here. Certainly the Rams offense. Like, I would be legitimately stunned if the Rams didn't score at least until in the high 20s in this game, if not the 30s against this Bears defense. I think this sets up for a huge game for Matthew Stafford. I think he got his clunker out of the way last week against Carolina, where I think you have to feel good moving forward about the way Stafford's going to play, and the Rams are going to play a cleaner game. So I think the Rams are going to score. Now, if you could guarantee for me that Caleb Williams would maybe not play as well as Stafford, but Caleb Williams plays well, The Rams defense is not good. And if the Eagles had gotten the chance to play them, I would have said I think the Eagles could score on them. Their secondary's bad. And I think Ben Johnson's going to scheme it up here in a way that maybe Kevin Patullo couldn't. And I think the Bears will be able to score as well. The total's way too short for me. Over 48.5. Rams team total over as well. I think the Rams can name their score in this game, get into the 30s.
I like it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that was a clunker for Stafford last week.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a clunker be 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a game-winning drive. But you're right. That middle of the game after the finger thing happened, it seemed like it was all over the place. And to your point about these two defenses, like the 49ers-Bears game just, 3 weeks ago or a month ago, ended up, 41-38? So... So Bills and Denver. What do you like there? So Bills are what, 1.5 dogs? Yeah.
Denver's a 1-point favorite. We basically flipped back and forth. Look, isn't this a fascinating game?
Yes.
It's kind of like the Jaguars-Bills last week to a large degree.
Yeah.
Where Denver's the better team, like Jacksonville was. There's no question. Buffalo has Josh Allen. It's just like, which side do you come down on? Now, I do think if you wanted to make a case for Denver, and I like Buffalo a little bit in the game. Not a lot, but I like Buffalo. I think Jacksonville, royally screwed up last week and spit the bit last week where they're running for 6 yards a carry on the Bills defense, right? It's like, can I give you a really nerdy analogy here? It's like if you play a video game, right? If you Ike, you probably don't play video games. Spike, I'm guessing you have before or no?
Well,
I did at one point.
Yeah, when I was a teenager.
All right, so if you're shut up, okay? So if you're, I still play all the time. If you're facing a fire boss in a video game and you have an ice weapon, you use the ice weapon right against the fire boss.
Right.
Jacksonville last week was facing a fire boss and decided to use winds. Why would you do that? They're running for 6 yards a pop. Why would you throw it 30 times with Trevor Lawrence? I thought Jacksonville lost the game more than Buffalo won it. You would expect Denver and Sean Payton is going to come out and they're going to pound the rock at this Bills defense. That's how you attack them, right? That we feel more confident in Sean Payton and Bo Nix not putting the ball in harm's way the way Trevor Lawrence did. So if you want to make the case for Buffalo, the case is this. Josh Allen disappears into the phone booth and comes out and he's wearing Superman's cape. And he just does it single-handedly. And I do think that he has emerged now, especially with the Eagles out and Rodgers out, that he's kind of emerged as not only the main character of this NFL postseason, but he's like Tom Hanks in Castaway. And Matthew Stafford can be Wilson, and Caleb Williams can be the raft, and the Texans defense can be the guy that hooks up with his wife while he's on the island. I'll take the Bills to win here. Would I be shocked if Denver won? I wouldn't.
Another game. I think the Niners-Seahawks game is also really intriguing, especially with the Niners getting a touchdown. What do you like there?
I can ask you guys something. If you traded flipped, if Kyle Shanahan coached the Eagles last week and Nick Sirianni and Kevin Patullo coached the Eagles, or the Niners, who do you think would have won the game?
The Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. Do I get Purdy too?
That's such an insult to Jalen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Jalen Hurts won Super Bowl MVP less than 365 days ago. I love how you're just hand waving a Lombardi trophy.
I'm not. You
are. You just said who cares?
I'll tell you what.
By the way, Brock Purdy didn't play that great last week.
No, but he played good, and he had
2 interceptions.
Yes, and a game-winning drive at the end, and the other guy had a chance for that as well. Anyway, continue. All right, we all agree.
Great,
Shanahan was
great
the coach.
timeout.
Yeah,
great timeout by the coach before 4th down, ending the game if they don't get the conversion. That was really well done. I asked that question to say this. If there was one coach where you could feel coach with one hand tied behind his back with an undermanned team and can keep the game close, I think it would be this one. And obviously, right? Sam Darnold has an oblique injury. He came up yesterday on the injury report. He's listed as quite. No, there's no injury report yet for tomorrow. He's going to play in the game. Darnold's going to play.
Yeah, he said he was going to play.
He better play.
Well, the betting market right now, Seattle's a touchdown favorite. If Drew Lock were playing, this would not be the point spread. Darnold's playing in the game.
Right.
Just can you bet Seattle or the over, knowing that the quarterback may be compromised? I can't. So if you made me bet the game, I'd take the points with San Francisco.
And real quick to wrap it up, the Patriots are a field goal favorite over the Texans at home. What do you like in that one?
I think if I had to bet it, I don't think I will. If I had to, I'd lay New England. Houston not having Nico Collins is such a tremendous deal. And I don't know if he's officially been ruled out yet for the game, but he hasn't cleared concussion protocol.
He didn't practice all week,
Yeah, like he hasn't cleared protocol yet. He's probably not playing.
Right.
So now that means that I like Jaden Higgins and I like Jalen Noel and I like Christian Kirk and Xavier Hutchinson. None of those guys are even close to being number one receivers. Patriots defense played, and here's what I think is really fun to think about. Last Sunday night against the Chargers, was that more the Patriots defense has kind of coalesced into something different? And if it has, they're going to the Super Bowl. Or is it Justin Herbert can't play well in the big spots? I don't know the answer to that question. We'll find out on Sunday. I think Houston's offense is going to be up against it, even while acknowledging the Texans probably have the best unit in the postseason that's remaining, which is their defense. I would lay New England -3 if I had to bet the game on Sunday.
All right, Kostos. Well, congratulations on John Harbaugh, and thank you for the picks. Good luck, brother, and we'll talk to you next week.
Do I have time to hit you with a hot take, or do you have to go?
You have 60 seconds.
I'll keep it to 5 seconds.
Okay.
The Philadelphia Eagles need to trade A.J. Brown this offseason.
Oh, it's not that hot a take. Come to Philly, bro. We've been talking about that for 2 years.
Fair enough, because I say that and people jump down my throat. They need to, right? And he's awesome, but it's time, I think, at this point. No?
Yeah. You got to come sit in one day. We're inviting you. Come sit, see what it's like here for a full day.
I'm trying to weaken our team now. Now that you got a qualified head coach, no, we can't take any more advice from you.
Yeah, no more advice. Get out of here.
I would love to. I feel like Eagles fans have kind of accepted me a little bit. Maybe not now if Harbaugh is going to make the Giants somewhat
That's
decent.
right.
Yeah, it's easier to accept you if the Giants stink.
Stop,
yeah.
Yes.
All right, Nick. Thank you, brother.
All right, brother.
Wishing everyone minimal sweats, winning bets, the absolute very best of luck. YouTube.com/@thekostos.
Oh, shut up. Host of You Better You Bet, Odyssey Sports Betting Insider Nick Kostos. Insider Call is presented by BetMGM.